news and voice your opinions on issues concerning our community. And now, Town Talk Live.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Javier Jr. with Town Talk Live. I'd like to welcome everybody joining us on the radio, everybody joining us on YouTube, on Facebook Live. I'd like to welcome everybody to this great, beautiful program of Town Talk Live. Remember, Town Talk Live is a production of KWMC Studios here, located 903 East Cortinas. Town Talk Live, a community-based program to service you guys here in Del Rio. And who better than to provide us great information, things that are going on, than our city manager live with us here in the studio. How you doing, sir? Good morning.
Great. Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias a todos.
And you know, one thing that that Miss Anita told me, she's like, don't hesitate on the Spanish with Mr. Matt. He's not only because he's wearing that loteria mask to definitely show off that, but he's also great with Spanish. So I was like, míralo, a lo mejor sabe mejor que yo. How's everything going there, Mr. Matt?
Really good. Really good. Got a lot going on in the community. Glad to be here.
Matt, you know, obviously there's a lot of things going on. I'm a couple of questions that I do want to ask, but first we'll go with some great info that you might have going on in the city.
Sure. First thing I want to share, we have an adoption event tomorrow, May 15th from 10 to 2. This is at Pet Sense at 2413 Veterans Boulevard. And the City of Del Rio Animal Control will have some animals available there for adoption as well. If you need information, you can call Pet Sense at 830-422-2202. And there's no adoption fees at this event tomorrow.
Oh, so no adoption fees at all. So that is even greater. Like I said, those are ones that we might have forgot a little bit. You know, amidst of what everything that's gone on this year is our furry friends. You know, we cannot forget about them at all. So, like I said, I am glad that you guys brought this up and put this together alongside with, I believe it's ARC, right?
This one's with Pet Sense.
With Pet Sense, and so definitely with Pet Sense. And I know we did have Ms. Anna Markowski-Smith here on Monday and mentioned this event too.
Oh, great.
So like I said, you know, a lot of help out there. And right away, as soon as I started, they were like, oh, I'm looking for this type of dog, where they're like, hey, there's going to be all types here. You know, we cannot forget about our man's best friend.
Yes.
You know, I have a Chihuahua. I wish I could own something else, but I don't have no more room where I'm at. So definitely, Mr. Matt, other than what else? I know there's a lot of stuff going on. One of the biggest things that is coming up here in the next couple of weeks is a very, very big one, because we just finished that program earlier. We finished Tradio. Tradio loves garage sales. And one of them, you guys are doing completely free.
Yes.
So give us a little bit of info about that, Mr. City Manager Matt.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. We have a lot of ideas to try to clean up the community, and one of these is a free annual garage sale event. So yes, it is going to be Saturday, May 22nd, so no permit is needed at all to hold your garage sale at your home, at your residence, and we encourage everyone, you know, have your Venta de Garage Saturday, May 22nd throughout the city of Del Rio. We hope to see a lot of people involved in that, and again, no permit required, no need to call the city about that.
So that is big. You know, right now it is with, like you said, there's a lot of the city embarked on this new venture as far as of beautifying the city. It's part of, maybe you could elaborate on that here in a little bit. But, we've done citywide cleanups with Red River. Red River doing a fantastic job, Mr. Robert Montes and his staff. Then you guys took also the tire event with Red River through the whole city, not only in one location, but two. Now you guys are saying, hey, obviously we don't want to throw away everything, right? Let's try to make something out of something, right? If we can make $1, if we can make $15, hey, let's make it happen. Like I said, that is the 22nd, next Saturday, I believe. Yes. Right? Next Saturday. So that is, you don't have to worry about going to the city office. You don't even got to worry about paying. Just simply set up. One thing, you know how people love putting signs. Are they welcome to put signs, even though is how they like putting the signs that say garage sale with the arrow that way? Can they do that?
If they pick it up and take it down after the event, we can do that for this event. Yes.
All right. See, that's what I love about it. So definitely take advantage of that, Del Rio. That is things that we have to do to beautify our city. Obviously there is what do we got? Like 2 more or 3 more of the citywide cleanups. I think we got 3.
We'll have 2 or 3.
2 or 3 left,
year. Yes,
before the rest of the year. So a lot of opportunities to make Del Rio look how we want it to look, and it's up to us. We can't put it all on this gentleman and his staff that he has there. Sometimes it needs a little bit of our elbow grease. It doesn't hurt to rack up those steps on your smartwatch, burn a couple of calories. It doesn't hurt. The landfill, if they have a lot of stuff, they're open to take stuff out to the landfill as long as you have a open city trash water line with trash. So definitely all that at the landfill. So definitely help beautify. Don't leave it just up to this guys, or I'm not just saying the city or the county commissioners. But if you don't have a vehicle or anything, then that's when you reach out to them. But hey, get a little bit of that elbow going, the get out, enjoy the sun. Some other stuff that you have there, Mr. Matt.
Yeah, second thing I've kind of issued is we're calling second Saturdays community cleanup events. As city staff, we've already held 2, one in April, one in May. On the second Saturday, we clean up the roadside along Fermin Calderon and then up there on Highway 90. And I want to issue an invitation and a challenge to all the local businesses out there, local organizations and community groups to hold your own events on the second Saturdays any month of the year. Again, hold any type of cleanup event that you can, your own business or area along a roadside within a park. We need this to be really a community effort to clean up Del Rio and keep it beautified. I do want to give a shout out and a thank you to Laughlin Air Force Base and their volunteers that helped out a couple weekends ago on the different beautifying efforts that they did. Mm-hmm. So again, my invitation, a challenge to everyone out there, local businesses and organizations. The second Saturdays, I've kind of designated those as community cleanup Saturdays for our city. For our city.
So like I said, all over, we're talking about cleaning up, and because it is much needed. And like I said, I said earlier, we can't leave it up to just you guys. We got to put our part too as great citizens of this city. As we've had a little bit of time. Who hasn't seen Home Depot with a bunch of remodeling going on, and we're like, hey, you guys need to get rid of that certain stuff out there. So definitely, those are initiatives that I like to hear. I like to hear those starting up. So I am glad. Obviously, with now one of the biggest things, the parks are now open like they were from before. I saw that posting. We posted that up. So more chances for us to go out there and enjoy it. We're in almost the middle of May, towards the end, and like 79 degrees on a 5-6 o'clock. We're normally 105.
Yeah.
So take advantage of this beautiful weather to accomplish all this. Mr. Matt, anything else there that you might have on there?
No, that's all for now.
All righty. So one of the biggest questions now to the questions that I would really that we've got in the station a lot, and I said, who better than to hear from the man who runs our city, because this is a city manager runs our city. Yes, we do have our city council, and our mayor. They make recommendations. They make this, but obviously it is by law ran by the man sitting right next to me. Sir, one of the biggest things that I hear, and obviously, we deal with a lot of small business here. Um, they ask, where can small business apply or to a bid on a certain project? I'm going to bring one up. The roofers. The roofers, we do have, we're very blessed to have two local roofers, one on Tradio, one that is the great sponsor of here, Mr. Raul Sanchez of Sanchez Roofing Services. To give them an opportunity to be a part of, like, roofing the city hall, roofing this, or any projects that deals with anything like that. Is there something that, or how do they come in contact to be a part of that?
Yeah, I'm so glad you asked on that, and we do support our local businesses. Of course, on smaller projects, we do want to keep them as local as possible as we can. Now, you're asking on the larger projects, there's actually a tab on our city website. If you click on apply, there underneath the apply tab that says bids, and right there is a listing of all bid opportunities, major bid opportunities with the city. And I have one here behind that I'll leave that we have 3 open right now.
I actually pulled that up here with us real quick here.
There you go.
And I wanted to do that just so people in Del Rio, people listening to us, we're actually on this right now, and kind of, if you could run down, I kind of moved the screen there where you can see and run down with this here. So obviously you have some jobs here. You got the International Bridge Mill Overlay. That one's closed, right? All these are all closed. Yeah, obviously, they have been won by a contractor, right? But let's go to the ones that say open here. The new comprehensive plan for city. What is this one, Mr. Matt, if you don't mind? Or what about the San Felipe Creek footbridges and bank improvements for the city of Del Rio? Let's click that one. That one sounds a little interesting there. So clearly, request for bids. What is particularly this job that you're trying to get out there?
This one is to improve the banks and the bridges along San Felipe Creek. We know we've had a lot of damage since the flood, and we want an effort to remodel and rehabilitate that area, the footbridges and the banks along San Felipe Creek. That's what this project's about, and we encourage anyone local to apply for this as well. Click on the bid, learn about the information, and submit their bid for that project.
And I think that is, so now, like I said, I wanted Del Rio, I wanted local businesses. So whenever I go to them, I could always reference this show that we had and say, hey, here's the portal, here's the link where you guys can bid on this. Yes, obviously, we all know how the bidding process goes. You could put an offer that might not be the one that wins, but at least you can say, hey, I put a bid in there. A lot of these small businesses that we deal with, Mr. Matt said, well, how do we get business as part as to the Field of Dreams one? I'm like, okay, so, that's when I reached out, and I'm like, well, it's already been won by a contractor, right? And he's the one that finds who they pick. So I went out there, and I talked to the superintendent of that contracting business, and I said, well, about how much of this is local businesses being a part of? Because one of them asked me, one of my clients that is a small business who has done work for the city, and I think set up all your sneeze guards there, Global Gas, is like, hey, ask them if we can do anything over there. So, just like me, I try to help everybody I can. I went out there and I said, hey, about how much small business here in Del Rio is actually contributing to this project. He goes, about 75% of it.
That's great.
About 75% of what is going to be done there at the Field of Dreams is small business related. I handed over the Global Glass number that they needed, and just in case they needed anything from there, because like I said, they didn't know anything how to do it. So I was like, well, I sent them a picture. I talked to the guy. Like I said, I was just trying to do what I can to help out small businesses when it came to that, So then I was like, okay, so then that's what got, and then I started hearing other stories about how, people wanted to learn how to, and that's when I reached out to Anita, and then that's why you are here this morning to give us this great information. And it's pretty simple. You go online, you see those jobs that are open, and if your business can provide any of those services, then you bid on it. Pretty simple.
Yes, sir.
And how is that, Mr. Matt? As far as you guys reaching out and do you guys just reach out, or you guys just go off of what's posted, or do you guys actually make some phone calls additionally to other businesses?
There's a little bit of both.
A little bit of both? Okay.
Depends. Yeah, if we know there's local ones, we'll definitely contact them and make them aware of it. But yeah, it is listed there on our website. We update it every time there's a new bid or a project, and anyone can see that at any time. You know what's going on and what's available to bid on.
And that is great. Also, one of the questions is, and I think it was great, you know, you announced at city council meeting the new interim police chief. I guess that's also, you guys are in the job hunt for that one too, right? But obviously somebody has to stay in place right now. You know, we can't run, the police department can't run without a chief. So can you tell us a little bit about Mr. Is it Daniel?
Yes.
Yes.
Daniel Buskin.
Daniel, yes.
Yes, he is our interim chief of police at this time. He has a lot of experience. He was the chief of police in Greenville, Texas for about 8-9 years. Also in Madison, Alabama for also about 8 or 9 years. And he was also the chief of police in Crystal City, Missouri. It looks like about 7 years. He was also the interim chief of police up in Argyle, Texas, and we're really glad to have him here. He will be our interim chief of police until we hire a permanent chief of police. And as you mentioned, we are currently advertising for that position. If you know anyone interested, we do have the link on our city website as well to apply for that position. It'll probably be a 4-month or so process for applications to review them and identify who our new chief of police might be. But in the meantime, Mr. Dan Buskin is our interim chief of police, and we welcome him to Del Rio.
Which is, you know, like I said, you know, that somebody has to be in there. He has excellent qualifications, but you guys, just like in any part of being an equal opportunity employer, you need to post a job posting, and people apply for that position. So anybody with those qualifications that are stated on that job posting, by all means, apply. It could be local, it could be from out of town, but by all means, that's what it's all about there. You know, just definitely apply and get those jobs out there. Also, I do know there is quite a bit of vacancies in the city as far as people that want to work for the city. You know, is there I know there's a lot of job opportunities out there. If you want to join the city of Del Rio, you guys got great benefits. I'll tell you that right now. You got great benefits, great health insurance. What are some current job opportunities out there that if you want to join the city of Del Rio?
Sure. These are also listed on our city website as well under job opportunities, and you can apply. I will say right now, our pools are going to be really limited in hours unless we can get some more lifeguards or pool managers. So when you get anybody out there with the lifeguard certification, really encourage them to apply so we can have the pools open as much as possible this summer. Otherwise, we'll be really limited. So if you know anyone that wants to
lifeguard,
yes, lifeguard and pool manager,
let's open up. The pools are open, but we just need lifeguards.
We need
simply
lifeguards.
That's what it is. But a couple of job opportunities out there, Mr. Matt.
Sure. The other, we have our streets and drainage superintendent, our international bridge superintendent, looking for an electrical inspector, mechanic for transportation, some laborers in our wastewater collections, also a clerk too at our transportation. Also an administrative assistant for planning and zoning, and a mechanic for our fleet services. And as we mentioned before, a police chief, and we're also on the hunt for a city attorney. So we do have a lot of positions all through the organization, and we encourage you to spread the word. Let's get as many people we can apply and get the best individuals we can for our community, for the city of Del Rio.
Yes, a lot of great stuff that we're talking about here, guys. I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more great conversation, a lot of opportunities with our city manager, Mr. Matt, after these quick commercial breaks.
If you're thinking of beautifying your home outdoors, One Mission Landscaping is who you need to call. Veteran-owned and operated, One Mission Landscaping can make over your yard while increasing your property value and create an outdoor space for relaxing and entertaining. We are the largest sod provider in Del Rio. Call One Mission Landscape at 830-313-8104 for your residential needs. One Mission Landscaping is located at 6408 U.S. Highway 90 West.
Border Federal Credit Union, your home for home equity loans. Bringing in 2021 with a $210 cash rebate. Matching rates as low as 2.99% APR. Some restrictions apply. Border Federal Credit Union. Reach out now at borderfcu.com/promotions. Border Federal Credit Union, home equity loans now with a $210 cash rebate. Border Federal Credit Union, 600 East Gibbs in Del Rio. Call now, 830-774-2328 for more details.
Global Glass LLC, now offering glasswork on commercial and residential glasswork. Call them today at 830-765-4593 or 830-422-2299 with free estimates and now offering sneeze guards for your business. That's Global Glass LLC, locally owned and operated here in Del Rio. Stop by at 201 Veterans Boulevard for all your glass needs. Border Chic Boutique, now open with all the new modern chic style clothing in town. We carry Del Rio's highest quality clothing, brands like Crazy Train and other popular boutique brands. We have the most affordable accessories, shoes, and jewelry. Come visit at 200 Western Drive inside the Easy Stop. Call us or send us a text at 830-765-0279. Visit our Facebook and Instagram page for specials and store hours. So dress to impress in a Border Chic way with Border Chic Boutique.
Howdy Del Rio, this is Q with the Devil's River Beer Barn, 10382 Highway 90 West, out across from Blackbrush out by Lake Amistad. Please come out and see us. We got the coldest beer in Del Rio, famous micheladas every day, breakfast tacos Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Our hours are from 7 a.m. to midnight, Monday through Saturday, noon to midnight on Sundays. We've got snacks, Cokes, sodas, Gatorades, Powerade, all kinds of merchandise. You name it, we have it. Come on out and see us. We appreciate everything Del Rio's done for us. Please come and see us.
Have questions about your roof or need roofing services? There's only one name to remember, Del Rio. That's Sanchez Roofing Services. With all types of roofing work available now, Sanchez Roofing Services is voted #1 roofer here in Del Rio. Give him a call at 830-734-8705. They offer quality and excellent customer service, so don't get scammed by out-of-towners by choosing local. Also, like their Facebook page at Sanchez Roofing Services for update. Give them a call today for all your roofing needs. As we return back to Town Talk Live, I thank all our great sponsors that you guys are seeing there. Remember, Shop Local Del Rio keeps us going. And man, what a great turnout that I had on Tradio for those car washes. And in the course of an hour, I had 45 people register. So thank you. I'll re-announce the winners here later on in the program. But here with me still, Mr. Matt, with a lot of great information. I'm a sports guy. As you see behind me, I got jerseys. I still got jerseys I got to put up. You know, we love sports here in KWMC. I know you just honored the soccer team, the Rams and Queens at City Council. I saw a little key on there, too, so I was like, man, these kids are moving up. So I love what you guys did there, you and the mayor, and that great photo op and the great presentation. So we love sports here. We want to know how is the status of the Field of Dreams going on?
First of all, my personal congratulations as well to the Del Rio soccer teams. I'm a soccer fan myself, and so that's wonderful news for our community, and great they could do that.
Did you play soccer?
Yes, sir.
No way.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
What did you love about soccer?
Just the thrill of scoring a goal is probably the biggest thing, yeah.
And I'm sorry, I don't want to get too much of a topic, but what national team do you like the most?
I'm gonna have to say Argentina.
Argentina?
Yes.
Don't tell me you're a Messi guy.
Yeah.
You're a Messi guy? Oh man, Messi. I thought just off of the vibe, I was thinking you might be like a Dempsey. I was like, maybe a Dempsey, but then going back, I was like, I don't know, he might just throw me a Ronaldo or maybe a Zlatan at the end of it. But I was like, I don't know about Argentina, but hey, Messi, we all know Messi, right?
We do.
We all know Messi. So like I said, we love sports here. What is the update as how the Field of Dreams is going?
Yeah, Field of Dreams. So just a reminder, this is Phase 1 includes the construction of a Babe Ruth baseball field, a softball field, and a Little League field as well. We also will have a concession stand, restroom facilities, a multi-purpose practice field, and walking trails, picnic tables, and a paved parking lot with driving lanes. And all this is going to be in Phase 1.
Okay.
And the contractors let me know they're currently still on schedule, so mid to late June that project should be completed, at least Phase 1.
Wow.
So this is wonderful news for Del Rio.
So that is great to hear, with resources, with one of our clients out here for Town Talk Live, Sendero CDLs, like, that is one thing that's shortened right now is those CDL drivers. So, to make sure that all that material is being hauled in and still be on time is fantastic. Nick, can I show that picture real quick here? That one right there that you have there of how it's going to look, or that other one?
Either one.
Yeah, either one. So like I said, look, that is right there. Look at that. Man.
And that is on our city website as well.
That is on the city website where you can view that. So,
Can I give a shout out to the sponsors?
Yes, by all
Got
means.
a number of community sponsors. It's really been a community project.
Yes.
And they're listed on the website as well. But a shout out and thanks to Texas Community Bank, Rotary Club Del Rio, Amistad Bank, BFCU, Little Acres, Plaza del Sol Mall, Gerald Prather, Ramada Del Rio, our Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Studio 6, Cripple Creek Steakhouse, the Corey Group, and Valverde Regional Medical Center. If I've missed anyone, my apologies, but big shout out and thanks to those community sponsors. It's really been a community project, our Field of Dreams Sports Park. I know it's been needed badly. And
Yes.
so glad it's on schedule to be completed again mid to late June.
And I'm blessed to say that project is going on as this year was different. We were able, I would say I would like to thank the SFDR CISD at this moment for letting me broadcast all the sports that I did on Facebook. And it opened my eyes to a lot of other cities' sports complexes. And I put myself and I say, if they can, we can. And I've always said that. Si esa persona puede, yo también. So to see this is happening and people buying into that and those businesses investing in there too, that eventually is going to bring more traveling teams. It's going to open up the field to more money into our city. So I'm glad that is a project more than that it's on time.
Yeah, and the beautiful part about this as well, there'll be coming improvements in the coming years. This project is definitely not complete after it's done June. There's many other improvements we'll make out there through the coming years, and this is just the first step, and I'm so glad it's happening now.
What position did you play in soccer?
Mostly midfield.
Midfielder. You see, Memo? There you go, Memo. Our city manager is a soccer fan. Mr. Matt, I know there's a couple of other things there that you want to talk about, and in your talking points there. I know we heard our president say in his speech to Congress, he goes, maybe in 4th of July you'll be able to cook out. What do we have planned for 4th of July?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. And we talked about this at the city council meeting on Tuesday as well. We will have fireworks on Sunday, July 4th at 10 p.m.
Yes.
That'll be great. Shooting off there near in the golf course area. We're also planning on having a family fun run and walk. This will be held Saturday, July 3rd, the day before. This will hopefully start about 8 a.m., doing it along the creek. We also want to hold our parade. It's been a really long time since we've had a
Is that returning now?
Yeah.
What? Do we get to see a parade? No more virtual, no more drive-through parades. The floats are back. The fire engines are back. What are the little guys on the little cars that go running around?
Yeah.
What are they called again?
Is that Shriner?
The Shriners. They're back again. Ooh, I cannot wait. My kids love parades.
So this, we're hoping to hold down Main Street. This would also be on Saturday, July 3rd. We just think it'd be better participation on Saturday, hopefully with a start about 10 a.m. These are all in the planning stages at this point. And then also we'd like to have a movie at the amphitheater, also on Saturday, July 3rd. That would probably be from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. I'm not sure what movie we'll pick, but Miss Esme May is our community services director. She's a great event coordinator. So we look forward to these 4 events at the 4th of July weekend. Should be great to bring us back to some normalcy and have a celebration for our nation and our country.
Obviously, you know, these are predominant events, you know, that I think can still be open to more possibility of changing in the more positive way as we lean more towards, you know, a little sense of normalcy. Is it okay if I take a phone call?
Sure.
If you don't mind, Mr. Matt. And good morning. This is Town Talk Live.
Good morning, Javier Jr.
Miss
Is that you?
Dora Alcalá, our former mayor,
Mira,
¿cómo está?
conoces la voz.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed. I haven't called in a long time. First of all, felicidades por todo lo que hacen por nuestra comunidad. Estoy muy agradecida. I'm so happy to hear our city manager, Matt.
Yes, I think a lot of people are. I'm excited that he came out to the studio. Unfortunately, I couldn't get him some donuts and a coffee, which I wish I could have, but I ran out of time this morning. ¿Qué le podemos ayudar, Mayor Alcalá?
Oiga, next time, Javier, unos taquitos, and I'll take them. Maybe we'll have a joint, former mayor and city manager together.
Ahí está.
I'm very, very excited about our 4th of July events happening. I can't wait. I remember Dr. Gutierrez loved it. We would have the red, white, and blue review at the amphitheater and the fireworks.
Yes.
They had them from Roosevelt Park. We could see them beautifully. So I'm very excited. I'm here to do whatever it takes. And Matt, I'm here. I'm so happy to hear you on the air. So felicidades a todos. Los quiero mucho. Y pues 4th of July, aquí estamos y no nos vamos.
Yes, that is definitely one thing of the International Good Neighborhood Council. Siempre ha estado there for any types of parades or anything there. Ms. Dora Alcalá, former mayor, you know what it is to be a part and make a city grow. So I greatly appreciate your call this morning. And like I was telling our city manager Matt right now, I said, he shared the events that are going to be happening. And, there's still time to add on to it, Dios quiera, with, obviously cases being down, the amount of people being vaccinated, is growing even higher. CDC changing these guidelines yesterday. So, ojalá, we keep adding on to these great events, like I said. But thank you for your support. And like I said, I'm pretty sure Mr. Matt heard you here. If he needs any advice or any help from there, ahí está.
And another thing that's going to happen this year, the biggest party celebration that happens in Del Rio is la Fiesta de la Amistad, empezando con el abrazo. And we have been planning, we have been praying that this pandemic would at least be controlled so that we could have our Fiesta de la Amistad. And it looks like we're going to do it. We're going to have the abrazo. Again, we're going to invite our presidents. We have had the presidents of the United States visit Del Rio and Ciudad Acuña, starting with President Eisenhower, and hopefully we can get our President Biden to visit us, if not this year, maybe next. Pero we'll bring him in.
O que se venga Kamala Harris.
Vamos adelante, Javier.
Yes, vamos adelante. Porque esos virtual fist pumps y virtual zooms instead of the abrazo, it's a little fist pump. Nah, eso ya no, ya se cansó uno de eso, no, ya pasó. Mayor, I greatly, yes, things of the past. Let's just keep moving forward. Thank you for your call this morning, Ms. Mayor Alcalá.
Thank you. Gracias.
Thank you, Matt. Nice to greet you all. Bye-bye.
All righty. Great, a great call there from former Mayor Dora Alcalá, Matt. Other great bulletins that you might have there for us there.
Yeah, just a reminder, we do have, our pools aren't open quite yet. We're working on that, as I mentioned before, but our splash pad at Rotary Park is open. It is open on Fridays from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And once schools get out, we'll expand the hours of the splash pad being open. So reminder, we do have that when the heat does get up, a place to cool down for our kids. So splash pad at Rotary Park.
Yes, and then, like I said, But if you want those pools open, Del Rio, if you know any lifeguards, please hit them up there at the cities. If you want those great pools so the kids can enjoy the water, not just the splash pad, definitely if you know any lifeguards, hit up the city, give them a call. Definitely that is one thing that we do need. In order for pools to reopen, we need lifeguards. Yes. So that it is not that we're not saying that there's not, but that we can't open the pools. It's just that we need lifeguards. Just like you guys have a lot of job openings, just like a lot of businesses out there need employees right now. Matt, I got a message saying, I know you guys are going to be retouching the opening the Civic Center back up, hopefully in July. Is that still set for July or maybe a little earlier?
Yeah, that's set for July 1st.
To open back up for events?
Yes.
All right. So,
and events.
all right. So, see, like I said, things, like I said, are opening up way in a great aspect of it. But we cannot we need to take advantage of vaccines still that's happening between the city of Del Rio and the county. You guys offered a great one this week at Joe Ramos and at the mall. So, people don't have to drive all the way over there. The people in our San Felipe in the barrio area are more than welcome. That was there. But the great opportunities that you have there, I was there with FEMA yesterday at the Civic Center in the Cottonwood Room where people, if they needed assistance with the Snowvid, the Snowvid 21, that they are also there. So definitely we're bouncing back. One thing that we did see make a lot of headlines was our airline. Can you give us an update on the airline, sir, please?
Yes, as we know, with COVID, our airline unfortunately went all the way down to being permanently closed with 0 flights for a while. It's bounced back, had 1 flight. We're currently up to 2 flights a day, and I want to make a pitch to Fly DRT. Currently, the departures leaving Del Rio are 6:10 in the morning, and 2:40 in the afternoon is when you could take a flight from here to Dallas direct. And when does it arrive into Del Rio from Dallas? 2:15 p.m. and at 9:10 p.m. in the evening. And a reminder that there is free parking at the airport, Del Rio Airport, so no need to pay any fees to park your car and take the flight out to Dallas and then to the rest of the world. So please fly our DRT and mention that to your friends and family. Easy way to get out of Del Rio and enjoy a weekend or vacation elsewhere. So
yes, if you factor in and literally factor in the time that you'll save, you pay parking in any other major city like San Antonio, Houston, or Austin, Dallas. I mean, let alone you're wasting about 4 hours. I mean, I'm just gonna factor in San Antonio. You factor in 4 hours. That you still, you could be going, oh, gun ho, oh yes, I'm leaving, full of energy going over there. But that drive back, you're like, really? Like, man. So if you factor in to say, I'm not that time that you're tired already, and just say, hey, I'm gonna use Uber or I'm gonna use Lyft. You're just right about there, and then you fly back here to Del Rio.
Yeah.
So
such an opportunity to have it right here in our own backyard. You arrive in Del Rio, you're 10 minutes away from your home at the max.
At the max, 10. Yeah. And I live on the other side of town, and every time in the morning, Google wakes me up. You're like, oh, you have a clear way to the radio station. You'll be there in 8 minutes. I'm like, every day, never fails. She tells me 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes. I'm like, wow, Well, how can you only here you can experience that? And how are our flights? Bouncing back now.
Yeah, I've heard they're about 2/3 to 3/4 full, so there are available seating there. You can check American Airlines for availability there. But again, such a great opportunity we have in Del Rio. We need to keep it here. Actually, on Tuesday at the City Council meeting, American Airlines has signed a lease, 4.5-year lease. With the city of Del Rio to pay for that, and that really solidifies their commitment to Del Rio.
Nice.
So I think the airline will be here for a long time to stay, and we just need those numbers to hopefully get us to 3 flights a day would even be better than what we're at now.
Oh, yes, but just for them to confirm on those 4. I know I was watching one city council meeting where our mayor said, we might be thinking of expanding our runways, and buying that land towards where, because a lot of developers are developing that way. So, when you get commitments like that, it kind of opens up our eyes and saying, we might need to up the runways or whatever the capacity is. I know I heard that one in one city council meeting. I was like, you know what? That's one thing I forgot about. I was like, he's true. It's completely, as we welcome in American Airlines, we all want bigger planes, but bigger planes need bigger runways, right?
Right.
I mean, it's like, you just put it in me. It takes me way more time to get at full speed because I'm bigger than somebody, or put yourself in another perspective, somebody thinner and boom. He can be like Usain Bolt, But definitely that is one thing. And as we get ready to round up our interview, Matt, I always like to ask, and especially when it comes to our city manager, what do you foresee? What do you feel that we need to do, or what's in the works in the great cabeza of Mr. Matt?
Like we mentioned here on this program, we have so much going on. We're improving in so many areas, and that just needs to consider little by little, department by department. Del Rio is a wonderful, great community. My family and I have loved living here, and it just has so much potential to continue being the wonderful community that it is, whether it's beautifying it, improving our streets and roads, our infrastructure, more community events, our parks. Again, our community is just, it takes the entire community to make a great place that it is, and I'm just dedicated to making it.
And moving forward, and that's that's what I like to hear, especially when it comes from the person who literally runs our city. He's right here.
But it really takes a team.
Yes.
We say Team Del Rio, and that really is a team effort. There's no way I could do this alone. A big shout out to my own city employees in every department. It is National Police Week as well, so thank you to our police officers who serve and keep our community safe. But we do emphasize the Team Del Rio concept, and really it's everybody's part. It's not just me. I might be there at the head of it, but nothing could get done without all my Team Del Rio employees. So a big thank you to them from the bottom of my heart.
Yes.
And thank you to you citizens as well for doing your small part to keep Del Rio beautiful, to participate in the process of local government, and just your own efforts to make Del Rio a better place. It really is a community effort. So
I don't know how you did it. I know by every strong man, there's a stronger woman to your wife. And I mean, when you came in, you dealt with so much stuff, or with the hailstorm, to COVID, to so much snow vid, to lose. Oh man, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, I do have great support at
Yes.
home. Thank you, to my wife and my kids. They support me a lot and everything. So
Yes, and that's what I said. It's just, I don't know how you do it. I've seen your phone here just flashing and flashing of probably phone calls that you're missing right now, so you can be here with the people here, Del Rio, live on YouTube, Facebook, and over the radio too. So Mr. Matt, I greatly appreciate you coming out here. It means a lot. Like Dora Kala said, hey, it was nice to see you out here. Let us know the great information, the Civic Center, we're going to be seeing some 4th of July events. A parade is back, no more drive-through. So we're progressing. Also, you did say, local businesses, there is that website. I'm going to see if I can pull it up again real quick, just so people can see. We were talking about that one. I just got to go back here one. And there it is. So the businesses out there that reached out to me, there it is. I have it on the screen. That's it right there. Simply you see the ones that are closed to the ones that are open. Mr. Matt said, hey, they also reach out to the businesses if they can, personally, and call you guys. But just like a person looking for work, you're always on either Indeed or Monster, always looking, right? Or work in Texas, hop on here.
yeah,
Hop on here. It is not very difficult link. All you got to go is City of Del Rio, then government, then departments, and then purchasing, and then bid posting. So that's where you'll find it from. It could be from like our roofers that always send me, hey, that you guys are remodeling or doing a roof, to a simple replacing of a window that broke somewhere. or vehicles or whatever it is, those are your bids there. That's where you apply on there. So that's one thing that I wanted to make sure we got across was to our people out there, our small businesses out there, Matt. So I greatly appreciate you bringing me that information. Message on the text message line: are there flights to Dallas now? Yes,
There are.
Yes,
2 a
they
day.
are. Yes, they are 2 a day. As the good news. What was that again? They leased 4 years, or what was?
Yes.
So we have them hopefully for 4 more years.
Yes.
Yes. See, so there we go. Like I said, it's bouncing back with, I would say, about 60 to 70% full, maybe.
Yeah.
Each
maybe
flight?
even more.
Beautiful. A big bounce back. You know, we got to keep doing our part. You know, they're doing a great campaign to beautify our city. You know, they did a tire event, Del Rio. They got 4 cleanups where you go and take absolutely everything. You know, they're doing a garage sale free permit, no fee, no nothing, next Saturday, where you could just go and put signs up as long as you take them down and have your garage sale and make something out of something. And like I said, and then also for businesses, take that initiative to also get rid of your unwanted stuff by, what was that called again? The small business initiative? Where they can put out their unwanted items, or you said to take it up for businesses to take that mantle up to.
The garage sale day on May 22nd.
Yes, and you said you were encouraging business also too, right, or something, small businesses. I'll go back on those papers that you have there. But definitely that is all that out there, Del Rio. Take advantage of that. Our city manager, like I said, you know, for people that don't have trucks and things like that, you know, hit them up. There's neighborhood services. They're the ones in charge of maybe going picking up the ramas.
Yes.
Yes, so
the brush
definitely.
pickup.
Yes, so definitely the brush pickup. Hit them up if you do not have any means of transportation to take that out to the landfill. So also, you guys have a great relationship with Red River. Red River, you guys just provided new trash cans.
Yes.
That is big too. You know, so definitely.
I might add, you can get a free recycling trash can, which is as big as your trash can. If you contact Red River, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but you can get a free recycling card as well. That's brand new.
Oh, there you go. Anita bailing me out on this one. She goes, second Saturday cleanup.
Second Saturday
Cleanup.
That was it. Sorry. Yes,
Yes.
my invitation and challenge to businesses to hold their own cleanup events. The second Saturdays is what I've designated, but really you can do it anytime you want. I just wanted to designate second Saturdays.
Second Saturday cleanup. So we've talked a lot about cleanup. We've talked a lot about it. So definitely, Del Rio, thank you, Mr. Matt, for taking this time to come out here. I know you're a very busy person, and like I said, by any times you want to come here and share this great information. More than that, when it gets closer to 4th of July or any updates. That obviously, you know, with no paper and things like that, you're more than welcome to spread the news here, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity.
I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, sir. We're going to go to our last quick commercial breaks and be back with our good friend Abram of BFCU on how I can have just $1 more in my wallet.
Rigs, semis, 18-wheelers, whatever you want to call it, at Del Rio Towing and Wrecker Service, we've got you covered. From delivering fuel to you if you run out of gas, to repairing your rig to get you back on the road, Del Rio Towing and Wrecker offers a full range of options and emergency roadside and in-shop services. At Del Rio Towing and Wrecker, we stand ready to assist you 24/7. We're located at 4204 Highway 90 East here in Del Rio. Call 830-734-5608 and we'll get your wheels back on the road again.
Skillets of Del Rio has new lunch items available now for dine-in or takeout. Delicious wraps, creamy and melty quesadillas, and their hand-breaded comfort food, the country fried chicken sandwich. Also, join the Skillets Lunch Club, where you buy 5 lunches and get the 6th one free. Call us for curbside service at 830-775-6060 or dine in with us at 2003 Veterans Boulevard. And remember to start your day the blissful way.
Hey everybody, Raul Rivas here, Brown Nissan of Del Rio. 2021 has arrived, and boy, what a difference does it make, doesn't it? You know, in times of change, whether we're looking at the election, the local community, the COVID numbers, your job status, we always look for comfort and stability. And I'm here to tell you that Brown Nissan of Del Rio is still under the same management, The same vision, the same concept, the same process, the same transparency, best attainable deal, always exhausting resources to get you the best financing, focusing on the best trade-in values, and competing with the San Antonio markets when it comes to new car pricing. Give us a shot. Call us up, 775-0566. Follow us on social media. Just type hashtag Better Call Raul or come see us in person, right on the price, right on the corner, 2300 Veterans Boulevard.
Oralia and staff at CNC Flower Designers, located at 1913 Veterans Boulevard, have a large selection of bouquets, fresh flowers, fruit baskets, balloons, plush animals, silk arrangements, and so much more. CNC Flower Designs for all your floral arrangement needs. CNC Flower Designs opens Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 8 to 12 noon. Telephone number 830-774-7271. CNC Flower Designs, glad to make that arrangement for any occasion.
This is the reflection of the day, brought to you by CNC Flower Designers. Anything you've ever wanted, dreamed of, or hoped for can be yours in the beautiful paradise of the world beyond.
Todo lo que tú querías, lo que tú soñabas y lo que tú esperabas será tuyo en el paraíso.
This has been
Presentamos
the reflection of the day.
la reflexión del día.
Right. And we're back, Del Rio. We're back. Fantastic show so far, like we've had. You know, whenever we bring on guests, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Let alone whenever it's a high-profile one with importance, with a lot of great information like that. Our city manager bringing us, man, who's not excited about the great progress throughout our city? Small businesses, I hope you paid attention. All my roofing buddies out there, Mr. Raul Sanchez. Raul, did you hear me? There you go. Let's spread the word, you young business owners like myself. You guys out there, come on. We gotta, when we see something come up on that bidding thing, I want to see us on there. I want to see local businesses bidding on there, and definitely say, hey, Junior, I'm on it. I bid it on there. Boom. That's what I want to hear. Like I said, I shared the link. I shared how it works. Like also, you know, a lot of young business owners, Miss Sandra out there from Global Glass, Mr. Jay Mendoza from One Mission Landscaping. Greatly appreciate. Also, and if you're looking right now, I need to remind you guys, Sendero CDL. Ahorita, these transportation services are paying so much money with sign-in bonuses. So kickstart your future with Sendero CDL. 830-313-1736. These, once you get your CDL, they're going to hook you up of who to call. And most of these transportation services are giving like thousands and thousands of sign-on bonuses. A friend of mine, he lives up in Iowa. He got laid off from a plant over there. And how he's a CDL driver. He said, Junior, you know how much they gave him as a sign-in bonus? Because he started working, because right now they're in need of CDL drivers. They gave him more than you got in your stimulus. I'll tell you that. They gave him more than what you got in your stimulus. Whenever I heard that, dije, damn, and I gave my CDL up. Definitely, but I'm going to go really quick. You know it's time. With Mr. Abram. See if I could give him a call. Let me see if we can give him a call.
Questions about your finances, from savings to credit card debt to your retirement and your loans, financial services. At this time, Classic Hits KWMC and Border Federal Credit Union present Your Money Now with BFCU Marketing Manager Abram Rodriguez. Your Money Now.
All right, let's see if we can get a hold of Abram. Le estoy hablando through the magical world of my video call. Let's see if he can answer. Si no, pues I know he said he might be in a meeting. If not, it'll be really quick. I know they had a great event. Also, whenever he was out here on Monday whenever we brought our teachers out here, and he gave them both $50. There he is. There he is. What's up, Abram?
How's it going, guys?
What are you doing?
I was in a meeting.
You are always in meetings. Like
Yeah.
I said, you know, when you choose a community credit union that is so involved in the community, I could just imagine how busy you are.
Yeah, you know, here at the credit union, obviously we wear a lot of hats. So yeah, honestly what we were doing is just looking into new loan products and seeing how we can better serve our members.
Abram, I greatly appreciate you being out here on Monday and surprising those teachers with that dono of $50 each for, you know, like I said, that on Monday. So I greatly appreciate it. Last minute that I reached out to you, man.
Oh yeah, no, you know, again, that's what we're here for. You know, those teachers, for what they do on a daily basis, you know, it's the least we could do for them. I mean, they're constantly, you know, helping out the kids. I think they're, you know, it's one of the few professions where, you know, you're kind of expected to pull out of your own pocket, you know? And so anytime we can give back to those teachers and, you know, help them out in any way possible, you know, it's totally called for. And again, big shout out to all the teachers there. You know I couldn't imagine trying to pick a teacher of the year.
No kidding, right? Don't
They're
leave that to
so
me or
cute.
you. No, we'll leave that to the other ones there. Abram, you know what? Before we get into all this great, how we can save and put even an extra, maybe $10, $15 in our wallet. Our city manager has updated me that our 4th of July event is looking really good. As far as we're going to be having a 5K, I know there's going to be also a parade back, not a drive-through, an actual parade.
Wow.
So a lot of positive things, a lot of great information that the city manager shared with me. And I know one people that love being in parades is you guys with our good border buck there.
Yeah.
So I am excited. I cannot wait to see that. So definitely those are a little couple
Absolutely.
things that he shared with us this morning. Abram, what's going on at Border Federal?
You know, right now just want to give a big thank you to all those that are helping support, that help support our Cinco de 5K. You know, thank you guys for joining us for a bit out there. Really appreciate it. We were able to raise around $2,000 to put into our scholarship fund. You know, without the ability to do our golf tournament like we typically do, you know, everything helps. And so with that, I do want to announce that our scholarship application is available right now, and you can find that at borderfcu.com/scholarship. You can go under, just visit our website, borderfcu.com, and it will be under the community tab. You can visit our Facebook, Instagram, and you'll be able to find some more info on that as well. And so, you know, we encourage, you know, we're getting a little bit of a late start, but the whole process is electronic. We have a really simple, straightforward way of doing this. So encourage all those kids that are graduating seniors. We are only opening this up to graduating seniors this year. And so anyone in our field of membership is eligible, the 13 counties. So anyone in those 13 counties is eligible for this scholarship. So that does encompass, you know, Comstock, Bracketville, Eagle Pass, obviously Del Rio High, the blended academies here as well. So all of those, like I said, the only qualification is going to be live or in our field of membership. And then the big thing, though, is that we want these students to be our primary account holders. And the reason we do that is because we just deposit the money directly into their savings account. So they get it essentially the day that we award those scholarships, they get that straight into their bank accounts, because, you know, the whole college process, you know, it encompasses a lot. You know, I've gone there. You know, the moving is expensive, the dorms are expensive, the books are expensive. So, you know, we want to get that money to them as fast as possible. So that's why we ask that you to be a primary account holder for the scholarship.
Yes, Abram, you know, and scholarships are big, you know, with obviously this year and a half, 2 years, not being one of the greatest
Right.
for a family, that very sadly maybe either lost a loved one, or their parents lost their employment because of this, and those funds are not there. They had to pull funds from that emerged that little side of where this was towards our son's scholarship to his college. I'm sorry, to his college, for his car, for something. They were pulling off that fund, so definitely any help, especially, and like I said, it is never too late, Abram, never too late when it comes to helping the kids out there. You see, the deadline is very manageable. You guys said till June 11th, so that's plenty of time to register.
Yes, sir. And like I said, it is a pretty simple form to fill out. You should be able to, those students, some may take longer than others, but, it should take you an hour or less. And then, of course, you just need the transcripts, and, we'll be good to go. So making it electronic now, in the past, we've had it to where you almost had to print it out, fill it out, and then send it in. With us making it electronic, it makes it a little bit more manageable for these students. And, I think they like the electronic way as well. But, other than that, we have our promotion still going, still offering rates as low as 1.99 on vehicles. If you have higher than a 1.99, come refinance with us. See what we can do for you. We're able to bring it down, 1-2%. It may be worth it to bring it over. And then the biggest thing, like we always say, is make it local. And then, of course, we'll give you the $67 rebate as well. But being local is really important because, like I said, if there's something that goes on, I think this pandemic has really taught us that, nothing's ever guaranteed.
No,
there's
nothing is
that
ever
thought
guaranteed.
They had jobs that, would never go away. And, they had to face a harsh reality. So, although we don't expect anything big to come up like that, but again, you can never be too sure. And so in those times, with the local community credit union, we're able to work with these members. We're able to, do a little bit of a furlough. We were able to do relief loans. We were able to do skip payments. At the end of the day, we're only here to help our members. We are a financial cooperative, which means that everybody's money is what keeps it afloat. We don't have an owner. So because we don't have an owner that's taking profit from the top, every profit we make goes back into the credit union, which makes it a little bit easier for us to be lax with people. Obviously, we're going to follow through, but at the end of the day, we're working with you to get help you out. And so we have that vehicle loan. Same can be said for our home equity loan, which is as low as 2.99 right now. And so with a $210 cash back, that helps with the little closing cost, or you can get buy a couch with it whenever you get back, whatever it may be. But like I said, bringing it local really matters. And then again, with all this time to evaluate, maybe you did notice that you're paying a little too much in finance charges. So, come let us help you out. Our financial counseling is, they're doing a great job. We're still seeing people, those that need to get those last minute taxes done. Our VITA program is still going on. It will be only during the week, during business hours. So, come in and visit us. We'll see it. That's the one thing we like to do is, sometimes as consumers, we don't always know we get the best deal. We don't always know what we need to get to look out there for. Maybe you haven't been taught that. So we like to pride ourselves in come over to us and we'll let you know what you need.
Yes, Abram, that is very important when you choose a community credit union that's so deeply involved in our community and helping to teachers, to and you said it right, furloughs. From there was at one point Border Patrol and Customs and all these people didn't have money. Literally, they were asking for people to donate some goods so their families can eat, and you guys were there to say, hey, you know what? We're gonna keep giving you your weekly check, you know what I mean, to avoid all this happening. Who else takes that mantle?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we were doing those at 0% with 0 fee.
Wow.
And so whenever that's what I said, and that wasn't just during the pandemic. That was 3 years ago, 5 years ago, whenever the government shutdown happened. So like I said, whenever the pandemic actually happened, we already had that playbook. We just had to pull out the playbook, dust it off, open it to that page, and we have a furlough program that we've been doing for years. So, you know, that type of thing is what makes the difference, because I'll tell you right now, I didn't see any of the big banks doing any type of special relief loans, special skip of payments, no payments for 6 months, whatever the case was. I didn't really see anyone else doing that but us. So, you know, those are the times when it really matters. And again, you know, you get to see somebody local. I think one of the things that our members truly appreciate is coming and seeing your Rosas, your Susanas, your Gracies, your Miss Gina, all those people. They've established their relationships. I've even seen it with our tellers that are pretty new. You know, I've seen our tellers answering, "How you doing, Mr. Ramirez?" You know, and so we develop that relationship with our members. And then at the end of the day, those relationships count, because there's situations where we use the credit to member or credit union to member relationship to make decisions based on lending.
Yes, Abram. So, like I said, you know, you guys just had to dust it off and help us whenever we needed it, when it came with that COVID thing. So definitely, you know, that's when you choose local. You know, you guys do a lot for the community. Like I said, our city manager shared, hey, you know, we're opening up a little bit even more for 4th of July with many activities hopefully to come. You know, that was just the additional one. You know, we're still a month and something away from 4th of July, so a lot can change. And I know who plays a big part of 4th of July when it comes is you guys. We always see you guys everywhere when it comes to 4th of July. So
and
definitely,
we'll also be sponsoring the Independence Day Rodeo.
There you go.
The Rotary Club of Del Rio. You know, they're hosting that 4th of July rodeo. So we'll be hosting that, sponsoring that as well. And so, you know, we're in for a big weekend in Del Rio. That's for sure.
That is what I'm talking about, Abram. I greatly appreciate it. Looks like you're there in the office with all the big wigs. So definitely, I greatly appreciate your time. But before you leave, I want you to give a cake to somebody, a good old birthday cake. You got numbers 1 through 9. 1 through 9, Abram. Who are you going to pick? What number?
Number 6.
Number 6, Yareli Gutierrez. Yareli Gutierrez se ganó el pastelito. I greatly appreciate you, Abram, on that number 6. I greatly appreciate, Abram. I'll see you sometime during the week or over the weekend.
Absolutely. Y'all have a great one. Thank you again, guys. Have a good one.
Bye. All righty. As you guys see there, Abram on the chat. We love it. Se ganó Yareli Gutierrez. I think we know who that is. Boom, right there. You see? I ganaron birthday cake winner of there. Let's see, who do we got on there? Okay, está todo ahí. Yep, I got done with that. Guys, fantastic show. I love it whenever things like these happen. I greatly appreciate you guys tuning in this morning. I greatly appreciate the support in Tradio. In 1 hour, I had 44 people register for those car washes. That goes to show you that you guys still believe in us and what we do here.